ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the season 3 finale of the Wheaton Warrenville South Sportscast. If you guys haven't noticed, I got some somewhat unfamiliar faces, not too unfamiliar though, to the left and to the right of me. So, Drew Frank, congratulations on your graduation. Yeah, class of 2023. Wheaton Warrenville South is now a quieter place without Drew Frank here. It's now a much quieter place. A little more boring, but definitely quieter. All right, so these two fine young men, they really and truly need no introduction, but we'll give them one anyways. All right, so to my right, I have Owen Miller. You may know him as the lead Trey Bolton in the High School Musical. And I understand that there were some Hollywood agents in the audience all weekend long, starting with the Thursday night show. So, Owen, thanks for gracing us with your presence here.
Yeah, of course.
Having a Renaissance man such as yourself on the show, I think it's going to do wonders for us. Going to tap into some new target markets and get some new demographics. Yeah. So, I think the sky's the limit with this addition to the roster. And then to my left, we have another Renaissance man, Tomas Moran. And Tomas is a sports journalism savant. He's been living, breathing, dreaming about sports journalism basically ever since he could have a conscious thought. And so when I approached Drew Frank about passing of the baton and passing the torch onto our new co-host, I ran by these two gentlemen, and Drew made the comp to Eric Spoelstra. And hey, go Miami Heat, right? So we got the Dwayne Wade throwback jersey here behind me. But yeah, Tomas Moran draws comparisons to Eric Spoelstra. I hope I'm saying his name right. He lives, dreams, sleeps, breathes basketball, and Tomas does that just with a little bit broader of a spectrum. All sports, all Wheaton Warrenville South Tiger sports, that is.
Of course.
All right, boys, that was a long-winded intro. I'm pumped to have you guys. No two other guys I'd rather go to war with than you two. Why don't we start with Owen? Owen, why don't you just say a few words and introduce yourself to the fan base?
Yeah, so you guys don't know who I am. I'm Owen Miller. I've been involved with baseball here, basketball here, football, show choir. I've pretty much done it all, like Mr. Brennan said, Renaissance man. I've been around. I kind of know how all the stuff works here. And another little shameless plug here, I have my own sports writing website that I like to write on. Recently, I wrote an article about the Miami Heat, and a couple of weeks ago, I wrote one about my predictions for the Duquesne Conference football season for the upcoming season. So I think you guys should go check that out. You can check that out at millswire.weebly.com. And I'll hand it to Tomas.
Nice. Hi, I'm Tomas. I'm a junior here at South, or rising senior, soon to be. I've been at South for about a year and a half now. And I'm involved in quite a few things. I'm in newspaper club, media broadcasting club, Model United Nations, which I started this year, among other things, soccer, and of course, the Sportscast now. Happy to be here. Absolutely, love sports journalism in general, especially basketball and soccer, but sports in general. And excited for next year.
Awesome. I tell you what, man, this is going to be a dangerous trio. I can just already picture it, all of our strengths coming together, synergy, all of our strengths complementing one another. So why don't we, I know we don't have a ton of time, and plus I know it's the end of the school year. Fans aren't necessarily clamoring for another Sportscast episode, but we had to remind them that we're here.
We're still here.
Yeah, of course. Before they hop on their plane to go to their exotic vacation destination, we'll give them a quick reminder that we got some unfinished business here. In the IHSA playoffs.
You have something to listen to on the plane ride too. So
that's true. Absolutely.
Make sure you download, because it's a YouTube link at this time. Make sure you download, all right? So you're able to enjoy it on that flight. You never know how the Wi-Fi is on those things, right?
Mm-hmm, true.
Okay, so being the Wheaton Warrenville South Sportscast, we are going to have some men out in the field today. Mm-hmm. So me personally, I'm going to be going and I'm going to be seeing the girls softball team. They're playing at Oswego High School. They're playing against West Chicago. And Owen, you're giving yourself a little bit of an assignment tonight as well.
Yeah, so I'll be at the boys baseball game. They're fresh off a regional championship against, I believe it was Lake Park,
It was.
at Lake Park's home territory. So huge win for them. They're about to play Batavia tonight at 7. Can you remind me of the location it's at?
Judson University,
Yeah,
and
Judson.
I just heard of this place maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's in Elgin, I believe.
Yeah, turf field. It's a hot one, so I feel like the ball's going to be flying today. Before we talked, I was going to set my line for total runs at 4.5, but after realizing taking the conditions into a factor, I'm going to bump that up to, I think I'll bump it to 6.5 total for the game today because it's a little hot. Ball's going to travel. Tigers got Jace Marinol on the bump. You know he's going to be throwing gas. You know he's going to pitch his butt off to win the Tigers another game, let them get to the sectional championship. So high hopes for the Tigers today.
Hey, that's Cinderella dance.
Exactly.
They're not even supposed to be here, right?
Right.
If you follow the IHSA seeding,
15 seed.
They upset Willowbrook. They upset Lake Park at their home field. So hey, pressure's on Batavia tonight.
Right?
Yeah,
And
the Tigers have absolutely nothing to lose tonight and everything to gain. So huge game against Batavia, which is a beatable opponent. So South really has a chance to do something special here and make it to that sectional final.
Cool. And I know Marnell had a double-digit strikeout effort over the Bulldogs before, so he's kind of got the scouting report on them. He's got their number. And yeah, he's a tenacious competitor. He's not your traditional-looking pitcher. He's not super lanky,
Right.
but more compact, strong, and he's got a bulldog in him, says Coach Linhart. I just talked to him this morning about the game.
yeah, a lot of times he doesn't let the game get to him. He's kind of laser focused on what he wants to do. So that's a good mindset to have in the playoffs, especially. It's easy to get rattled in a playoff scenario, but with his mentality, it's going to be tough to shake him.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, he was bred for this moment. Now, girl power. Let's shine a little spotlight here on the ladies. So we got our very own Shohei Ohtani pitcher-hitter combo on the bump for the Lady Tigers, Maddie Poole. And here she's been having a heck of a season. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
Wonderful, wonderful. So I imagine this is actually going to be my first time seeing the girls play an entire game. I caught a couple innings after going back and forth here on campus to lacrosse practice and stuff like that. Lacrosse season's officially over, so I can focus my energies on the Tigers baseball and softball teams. But any predictions or any unsung heroes on the girls softball team that you're looking to make a big splash tonight?
Well, so the Tigers have they got a big win against West Aurora 2-1 in the regional final, got that regional championship. And now up against West Chicago. West Chicago is really a beatable opponent for the Tigers. The Tigers are the 6th seed. West Chicago is the 7th seed, so pretty even there in terms of seeding. West Chicago beat Wheaton North 4-3 in a close game, an upset. So really both teams, technically according to the seeding, shouldn't be there. But of course they both deserve to. They've made it this far, and the winner plays against Yorkville in the sectional final. So I think the Tigers can make it all the way. They've shown a lot of grit. A lot of quality this season. Give me South 3-2.
South 3-2, a little bit of a pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tigers are getting hot at the right time, both baseball and softball. Like Tomas said, like neither team were expected to be here. Like no one expected our baseball team to get this far and our softball team to get this far, but they got grit. And I mean, here at South, we're all excited to see that some competing teams for a potential state championship. We always love to fill our hallways with more state championships, even though we have more than we need.
Tiger Trail, the Trail Champions. I
course.
just went to my car real quick and I walked by that sign and I was like, damn straight. Absolutely. Yeah, so you guys have been saying like, we shouldn't have come this far. They shouldn't even be here. Over the Memorial Day weekend, I had a little more free time to myself. I know we're running out of time here, but I figured we could end it with this note or I could either give it to you guys for one last say. But had a little more time for myself and wanted to treat myself to the Conor McGregor limited docuseries release on Netflix. And it's not necessarily a quote from that; it's a quote from Conor's career that I've been following Conor since 2015. So when he first kind of broke onto the scene in the UFC. But one of his quotes, and it's for all of Ireland because Ireland's not a huge MMA community; it's only become big since Conor really broke through. But one of the quotes that kind of defines his career is, "We didn't come this far to come this far."
Mm-hmm.
We came here to take over.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly. All right. So, boys, I know some of us have got to get out of here. Anything you want to leave the audience with about the games tonight, or about anything else related to the cast?
Expect a lot coming next school year. You expect a lot from us. We're going to be a little more active than our former host Drew Frank was, but yeah, I just expect a lot more from us next year, next season.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be super active. We'll have a ton of stuff for you guys, and yeah, just really excited for next year and all the stuff that we can get done.
We're going to change the game.
We are.
Absolutely.
We're going to change the game, no doubt about that, boys. Well, thank you so much for these guys hung out after their final exams here, second last day to school. That just shows you the dedication that these two guys have. So I'm pumped to be working with them. Honored. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
A little awkward time here for our fans. See if they stuck around this long since this computer is old and prehistoric. All right, everybody take care.